Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Channel X PC E3 2019 wrap up. I am your host, TomDog247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Ooh, baby, alright. So, we have a lot to talk about on this one. And I'm looking forward to it and everything. So, why don't we just not waste any more time and just get the show started? Okay, there we go. All right. So, um, so I know this is a little late, but I'm doing it this way and everything. But they showed a lot of trailers. Some of it is coming out this year. Some of it is not. So they're mostly all trailers for this event. Is the PC Gamer show that they have on PC Gamer. They do this every year. So this is the second time that I'm actually doing PC this year. So because last year I have always felt bad in the past that I've always left everything all out. That I left PC out. And I have been getting questioned on as to why I haven't done that. But now I'm including this, so they covered a lot. They did cover a lot. So we will start. They had interviews, and I didn't really get to the interviews because there were features and everything like that. One game I'm not going to mention that they did bring up on the PC Gamer show was Borderlands 3. We've already talked about that. So it's coming out for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So it's already getting a lot of hype. It really is. So everyone's looking forward to it. So they started off with they opened up the show with Evil Genius 2 World Domination. This is the sequel, of course, to Evil Genius. It looks pretty interesting. I like the concept of being an evil boss, taking, having your, hiring your group of minions, I guess you could say. So the game does look pretty good. They showed off a little bit of it. It looks pretty interesting for what it is. It looks pretty good. Up next, they showed off Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. And that's just a long name all to itself. So this it's a first person action game. It's pretty much you just take care of vampires and everything. The game does look pretty good. I'm not sure if they're going to get any console releases. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, definitely looks good on PC. Up next was Starmancer. It's another one of those Command and Conquer type games, but it's pixelated. But it looks pretty interesting. I like these kind of strategy type games like that. It looks pretty interesting, and it looks a lot of fun. Up next is Chivalry 2. Not really familiar with the Chivalry game. But from what they showed off on there, it's another first person action game. with swords and stuff like that. So it's first person action, really really good. Up next is Mosaic. Um, Interesting game. Very interesting game. It kind of reminds me of Limbo. Kind of reminds me of Limbo and Inside. Somewhere around that area. And not only that, real quickly, you can actually download. There's actually an app that's actually a game that's actually downloadable right now, and the game is called Blip. And in the trailer, they actually had the main character playing this cell phone this mobile game is called Blip Blop. Um, it's very addicting, and so I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and it just all you do is all you have to do is push that button. That's all you do. So as fast as you can. I'm already up to level 9, and this is pretty much all that you do right here. Oh, that's all you do. All you do. So, but it's a very good game. It's one of those games where you can just sit and relax and everything. It's one of those games where you just pretty much sit and relax. And if you're in a waiting room for a doctor's appointment or anything like that, you can just sit there and just tap on your phone. That's pretty much all you do. You just sit there and just tap on your phone. Very addictive. It's a very addicting game, as you can see from how I was playing. I was like already distracted because I was showing gameplay footage. But no, the game is actually pretty interesting. So you can download it on the iOS and Android right now, and that's all you do. You just push one little button. That's it. Just one measly little button as fast as you can. So it's actually pretty cool. So it's a great and Mosaic looked pretty interesting too. And it's a great way to promote the game too. I like stuff like that. You get to promote a game. You got a game that's coming out. You want to try to promote it as best you can. And what a great way to do that is by having a mobile game that you can actually play, and to help hype up the game. So very good. Right there. Up next, they have a first person, another first person multiplayer game. This is a multiplayer game. It's kind of reminds me of Team Fortress 2. If you're a fan of the Team Fortress games, this one is called Midnight Ghost Hunter. Midnight Ghost Hunt. Excuse me. It's coming out later on this year. What you do is you a team of 4. It's kind of reminds me of a combination of both Team Fortress and Friday the 13th. It kind of reminds me more of Friday the 13th, but in this case, you're discount Ghostbusters, I guess you can say, and you try to capture this. You capture this one ghost, and one person's ghost. So it's a 4-on-1 first person game, and that's pretty much all you do. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Whoever's the ghost can jump through objects and everything like that, and to mess with the other players and whatnot without trying to get blasted by the ghost, ghost hunters, I guess you could say. So it looks really really good. It looks like a really cool game, and the effects are pretty cool too, and it looks absolutely amazing. Up next, they're showing off. Um, they showed off Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy. Not really familiar with this game at all. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty interesting. So, um, definitely a must play on the PC. Um, Next, a developer from Funcom uh, took the stage and showed us some games that are coming out this year. Four games to be exact. Mutant Year Zero, Seed of Evil. Um, the game is coming out this fall. Looks really good. I was like, wow. At first I thought that this was going to be like a from what they showed off. I thought at first it was going to be another Alien game, um, but I was wrong. you know, um, but yeah, it looks really good. Um, Something I would definitely pick up and everything. Up next is a another strategy game. This time it's Conan Unconquered. It's coming out this fall. It looks pretty good for what it is. It kind of does. It reminds me a little bit of um, Halo Wars. If you remember Halo Wars, the strategy type game, but that's what it kind of reminds me. Plus, also with you know, you have Conan on your side there too. It it looks actually pretty good. Very interesting. It's like strategy type games, as I said, are pretty interesting, and I actually like kind of games like that. So this is a very interesting game. Moons of Madness. Um, looks is another game that looks very interesting. Um, Perfect for the PC, and that's coming out later on this year, um, this fall on 2019. And then another representative that's working alongside Funcom actually teased this next game on April 1st, which was April Fool's Day. The game is called Conan Chop Chop, and it was originally supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but with the reception that it got, and I saw when they showed off the trailer, it actually does look pretty good. Um, the response has been tremendous, so that something that was supposed to be a joke, was supposed to be an April Fool's joke, backfired, and now it's going to be a full-fledged game, and it's coming out this fall. Conan Chop Chop. I'm looking forward to it, because I might actually pick this up. This game actually does look pretty cool. I like games like that, and so it's actually pretty cool. Up next, they showed off Last Oasis. The gameplay looks pretty interesting. I like it. Not bad, not bad. Age of Wonders Planetfall. Very interesting concept right there. It's a very interesting game. Something I would definitely pick up. And that's coming out in August. So I guess that's another reason why I like it, because it's my birthday month. So up next is from the people behind Sniper Elite. The Sniper Elite series, same concept and everything like that, with a little bit more multiplayer action along with it. You could be a sniper and other tactical fighters as well too. So it's really, this game is called Zombie Army Dead War 4. This game looks amazing. This game, and the amount of zombies that they put in this game is ridiculous. I was like, wow. I thought that Days Gone was the one that did it, but no, pretty up there. Um, Up next, they show Remnant from the Ashes. That game also is coming out on August. They showed a little bit of gameplay as well too. Game looks pretty interesting. Very, very interesting. Looks pretty good. Up next, they showed off Griftlands. The alpha is out now, as I speak. So if you're interested in checking that out, definitely do so on PC. Up next is a very interesting game. It's called Planet Zoo. You get to run your own zoo. The game actually does look very interesting. It kind of reminds me of Zoo Tycoon and everything like that, and that sort of thing. Especially that zoo game that was also out for the Xbox One, kind of around that genre. But you get to make your own zoo. You get to make your own zoo. You get to create your own, build your own zoo, and the acre of land that you can put onto this to capture a lot of it. It's like Sim City and Zoo Tycoon, that sort of thing. If you're into that sort of thing like I am, definitely worth pick up. The game does look amazing, it really does. And this next game has been receiving a lot of controversy because I saw the other day I saw a video from Review Tech USA where Rich was talking about this game, and it's called Shenmue 3. This game was a Kickstarter and was pre-ordered on the Steam on Steam, and now it got ported over to the Epic Store, and I was like, ooh. And from what I understand, according to the report that was read by Rich, I think it was Kotaku that brought it up, that the developers are not giving out any refunds for those who've ordered it on Steam, and a lot of customers who pre-ordered the game on Steam right now is currently upset because of the fact that they're not getting any refunds, or they're not going to move those pre-order sales over to the Epic Game Store. So I don't know. And I noticed that a lot of games are getting ported over to the Epic Game Store, and that's going to hurt Valve in the long run. And Valve's got to do something. Seriously, Valve has to do something. I like Steam. I have no problems with Steam. I have a few games on Steam already. So I like it, and it's a lot of fun. But Epic Games, the Epic Games Store, is really, really savage for. I can't really blame anything for Epic Games Store as well too. I kind of blame the developers for switching over and not, thinking about their customers who pre-ordered it on Steam. So now they're out of luck, and that's not fair. That's absolutely not fair. So I don't blame Steam. I don't blame the Epic Games Store. I blame the developers for not taking care of their customers, because those who have pre-ordered the game on Steam cannot get a refund now. And the game does look pretty interesting. They had the game coming out on also as coming out on PlayStation, and I think Xbox. I think it's only just a PlayStation. It's also going to be a PlayStation exclusive as well too. So I'll look more into that, and then I'll put Shenmue 3 on my PlayStation review. Up next they have Songs of Conquest. Game looks pretty interesting. Something I would probably try out for a little bit. Up next they showed off Warhammer. This is an update for Warhammer. This is a Vermintide 2 Versus. So there's going to be a Versus mode in Vermintide 2. So it's an update for the expansion of Vermintide 2. I hope I'm saying this next game correctly. It's Per Aspera. It looks pretty interesting. It really does. It looks pretty interesting there. I'm not gonna lie. It looks nice. This next game is a pretty interesting concept as well too. Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey looks really good. Not gonna lie. And this game actually got a huge response from the PC Gamer Show. Auto Chess. Now, I'm not familiar with the game, but there's a lot of course, with the huge reception that it got, a lot of people do, and now it's getting put on the PC. It's kind of like Battle Chess back in the day, but I'm terrible at chess, so I probably won't even play that. Literally, I am horrible. Like, if you thought if you thought me playing FIFA or Fortnite was bad, chess is even worse. Chess is even worse. Trust me. Oh man, I'm horrible. Up next they show Chris Tales or Christ Tales. I can't tell. I don't know how it's properly pronounced, but overall it does look a really good game. Up next, this next game, it's an action platformer, kind of like Contra. It's something I would definitely pick up, because the trailer looked amazing, and something if it's going to come out for the Xbox or the PlayStation as well too, I'll probably pick that up. Or if not, if worse comes to worse, I'll just pick it up on PC. The game is called Valfaris, and the game looks amazing. The game does look amazing, even though it's pixelated. I don't care, as long as it has good gameplay, I'm hooked. And the gameplay does look really good. They showed more of Maneater. I think I brought this up last year in last year's PC wrap up. It actually looks pretty good. You get the control a shark, and you eat stuff. Just keep on eating. And there's actually a boss. There's actually an enemy in this game. You get to face off a boss in this game too. It's just some fisherman, who's trying to go. They showed it off on the trailer. It actually looks amazing. So it's something that I would definitely that I'm definitely going to pick up. This game looks amazing. I mean, what are the it's like, how often are you controlling a shark? Most of the time you're fighting the shark. But now you're becoming one. So that's pretty cool. Up next, they have another expansion for Terraria. I hope that's the proper name. It's a side-scrolling Minecraft type of adventure game. I've played it before. I have nothing against it. It's actually pretty cool. The game the expansion is called the expansion update is called Journey's End. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very interesting. Looks really cool. I had to nitpick a little bit. I have to nitpick a little bit because of the fact that when they showed the trailer, it cut off. It cut off in the video. I don't know if it was intentional or what. I don't know what happened. But when I looked at when I went back and saw the trailer in full on the PC Gamer YouTube channel, um, I didn't really miss much. But still, they cut that off, and they had, and then up next they showed off the game Telling Lies. Um, this one's pretty interesting. Um, and this one is you basically is basically I guess from what it looks like you basically seeing real time people, um, and you have to determine which one, and the object of the game is to determine which one is telling the truth, telling tooth telling the truth in a certain scenario. That game actually looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really good for what it does. For you Warframe fans out there, we got another expansion trailer for you, and I hope I'm saying this. Hope I'm saying the expansion correctly. It's Imperium, Imperium. So, nonetheless, the expansion looks pretty interesting. Makes me want to go back and download Warframe. I haven't played it in a while, so the game is actually pretty cool. So I mean, it's out for everything. Um, so you can download it. It's a free to play game. So up next is Genesis Noir. Um, nice little pixelated action game. Looks really good. Looks really really good. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Up next is El Hijo, and the object of this game is that you're a little boy who's trying to get back to his mother. He tries to escape a monastery, and you have to sneak. It's basically like it's like a stealth type of game where it's not you don't fire guns or anything because you're a little boy, and you basically what you're doing is you're just trying to escape the monastery to reunite with your mother, and it looks really really the game looks really good. The animation is amazing. And then finally they mentioned a little bit about Baldur's Gate 3. They didn't show a trailer, but it is in production right now. And it look for what they have shown, it does look pretty interesting. Um I am familiar with Baldur's Gate, but I'm not, I never played the game. I never played any of the Baldur's Gate games, so for what it is, it does sound interesting. Now, as I said before, there was also a discussion about Borderlands 3. Um, so I mean, we've already discussed I've already brought it up and everything, but they did add some features and everything, some multiplayer modes and everything like that. So it's going to be a very interesting game it's going to be a really fun game when it comes out. So of course, you could download the Borderlands 2 expansion right now, for free. Um, definitely worth picking up. It's a lot of fun. Just basically just tells a story that leads up to Borderlands 3. So it's a nice little promotion there, as I said, for see, little things like that definitely helps sells the game, and like it builds it up, to keep it all fresh and everything like that. Um, Excuse me. Whether it's Borderlands 3 or um, the Elder Scrolls Blades coming to the Switch, um, or what was that other game? They had the blip blop, even though that, Mosaic. It actually does, I love stuff like that because it helps hype you up for that specific game. Little promotions like that to keep you ready for when it comes out, and I don't have a problem with that. My overall review thoughts about the PC Gamer Show. It's not bad, not bad. The interviews went a little bit long as possible, so I kind of fast forwarded through a lot of it. So I do apologize for not mentioning a lot of stuff, but overall the PC Gamer Show was actually a lot better than last year. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you're interested in any of the games I talked about, go on PC Gamer on YouTube. It's they have all the stuff on there to keep you satisfied of what to be expected. Even if the PC games is not your thing, they still have some of the games porting over to console as well too. So they have a little bit of mixture of everything. So definitely worth mentioning. So yeah. Well, so yeah, that's pretty much all about that. As I said, a very good presentation of what they showed. They actually showed off some Samsung showed off a computer monitor. It looks very, very good. It's curved too, but not gonna nitpick or anything like that. So it does look pretty interesting. And they had another like a gamer's chair as well too. So nothing really to write home about. So it's just some affordable items. So I just wanted to cover all the games and everything like that. So I do apologize about that. I didn't talk about the PC monitor, about the Samsung monitor that they showed off. And but yeah, it's still pretty interesting and everything. Well, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. I'll be back here again tomorrow because I got a couple of shows to do tomorrow. Aside from doing the my normal Channel X adult party show, I guess you can say. I'm also going earlier during the day. I'm also going to be doing the doing part 2 of the third party wrap up. So it's going to be very interesting. So we're going to be covering all the stuff that I missed. So we're going to be doing either Square Enix or Ubisoft. I still got to watch those videos to see which one's longer because I know those are more popular. But if they're not as long, I'm going to break it down into to 2, kind of like what I did with the last one. If that makes any sense. And I think there's also one other one too. Revolver Studios also was there as well too. So I'm gonna be adding those 3. So it's gonna be a busy show. It's gonna be a busy show. And then on Friday, I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna go on the PlayStation YouTube channel to see all the trailers that I haven't covered in this on any of the updates. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's pretty much all the time I have for today. Follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Leave a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below if you comment down below if you haven't, if you're, what you thought about the PC Gamer Show, and also what game are you most looking forward to playing on PC. I would like to know what you have to say about that. Ringy dingy that bell so you can stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And also, thank you for the new subscribers who've been checking out this channel and subscribing. Thank you so much. And if you are new, do me this favor, show me some love and face hug that subscribe button. We will see you again here tomorrow, which is Thursday. We're going to be doing a couple of shows, so keep posted on my Twitter feed to know what I'm going to be doing, and also ring that bell too, so you can stay notified on what's going to happen. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace.